I really hope I can do this voiceover with the fucking wedding that's going on behind my house. Hi, in case you didn't know, I live in the middle of nowhere, and behind my house there is a single lavender farm that hosts parties and campsites. And I believe somebody's getting married because there has been a live band playing for about 2 hours. Anyway, official heyo, and welcome back to a new art video, which... shocking, I know. I wanted to get this done for last week, but I'll get to that. Actually, I'll just have to start with basically the point, like I did with the last one, the point of the art and then the life story. So it's been about a year since I went to East Rutherford. No, New Jersey for my first Fall Out Boy concert, for the first leg of the tour dust. And I've just been really nostalgic for the beach. Like if you saw my last video, my last vlog, or keep up on Instagram, you know that I'm currently drawing my OC family, the Fishers, on their family vacation to the beach. And on top of that, I'm also kind of low-key hyperfixating on Has Been Hotel and Helluva Boss, as I normally do. So I have plans to draw Phoenix a different way in my sketchbook. So I wanted to draw my Impsona and give her an update. Her name is Ember, and I wanted to update a few things about her. Is that, first of all, her horns, I made them before I knew that there was a difference on gendered horns. Like, I just wasn't paying that much attention. And I didn't even notice when Sally Mae was introduced. I was like, oh, okay. It took me till episode 7 of season 1 to realize that there's a difference. So, no, after that, it was longer than that. So I was embarrassed by that. I also wanted to get into some supplies that I haven't touched, like, ever. One of those supplies just happens to be this giant Sharpie set that I got on clearance for $6. It's 27 Sharpies. I'm not sure. I didn't count them. I'm going to be honest. I did not count them. There's some fine line, some regular, and then one mystery color, which, spoilers for when I open it, it's purple. like a blue violety purple. In love with it. So I wanted to draw Ember with those Sharpies, and as you'll see, I'm taking this illustration outside on my porch. And the reason for that is the day I'm recording this, it is currently August 10th. It is my Nana's birthday, and it is the first sunny day we've had in about a week because of the hurricane rain. I did not want to be stuck inside. It was my day off. I just wanted to relax. So I took everything outside and had a grand old time. And I also have my new assistant for my outdoor stuff. Her name is Meatball. That's the cat that I show underneath the table, and she stuck by my side the entire time. I mentioned her in my last vlog. She's a stray cat that adopted us. So we have another cat, and her name is Meatball, and I love her. The motivation to get this art done and not just sit around and mope like I have been the last, month and a half, is mostly because just to dip your toes into like my life drama / trauma. My mother is currently going through the beginning stages of premenopause, and one of those side effects is she's extremely tired, and she just slept for a total of 48 hours, basically straight. So I was so anxious the last 2 days. The night before, August 9th, I was on call with my partner on Discord, and we ended up going to bed. Well, we hung up at like 12:45. I ended up going to sleep at around 1:30, and then I woke up at 3 o'clock in the morning, an hour and a half later, with a panic attack, that thinking my mom had died. That this whole sleeping episode is something different. It's not. I had to check on her multiple times throughout the night just for my own sanity, and she's fine. But yeah, that's so. At the time of recording, I've been up for a long time. Technically speaking, if you want to get super technical, the last time I was in bed for like a night was waking up on August 9th, because that hour and a half of sleep was technically like a power nap. That's my girl math for saying I'm pulling an all-nighter. So I'm very tired. I'm very stressed. And there's been a lot going on. And I don't know how well I'm going to translate this over video without sounding like oh wow, like, just move out. You're an adult. Like, first of all, I've been over this point many times. Yes, I am 25. Yeah, I still live at home. We're moving the house soon, and I just don't have the financial capacity to move out on my own. I pay rent, I pay groceries, I do all this. I do so much stuff. I've talked about my parentification. So yeah, anyway, in the beginning of July, just a little after the 4th of July, I think it was like the weekend after, my sister got into a fight with her emotionally abusive boyfriend, and it ended up in a horrible fight between my mother and my sister, and then my father got involved, and it sent me so far back into a panic attack because I feel weird talking about like my past trauma as if it's normal, but a lot of my parentification growing up has to deal with my parents fighting and me having to shield my siblings from it, and then them not talking to each other, both of them saying to themselves the other parent will take care of the kids, and then I end up doing it. And I've done that for 14 years of my life. So this just set back even further because this is happening more and more, especially now that I'm an adult. Like, I should not have to be parenting my parents. It went from parenting the kids to parenting my parents. So I've ended up taking on this wife of my father role, but like emotionally, and mother of my mother, and just like keeper of the house mentality when they argue like that, and it just drives me crazy. But they got into this fight. I actually had to call off work the next day because it was just so bad. I could not stop thinking about it. And for anybody who says, just don't think about it, it's not that hard. It's so hard. You don't understand. Like, if you were in my situation, you would not get it. You would think, Jesus Christ, how does she live like this? It's so stupid because everything is fine now, but that huge fight that lasted about 3 weeks, they didn't speak to each other. I was in my bedroom, my room, when the fight started, and I ended up calling my partner in a panic attack. And then for about 2 or 3 weeks straight, I could not sleep in my room. I just did not feel safe in that room. I don't know how to explain it, but nothing felt right. I was sleeping in my brother's room, my brother's bed. He's out for college. He doesn't know it. If anybody tells him, I'll kill him. Let's hear it from my dumbass who accidentally stopped the recording. But yeah, I sleep in my brother's room. They started talking. They're fine now. Everything's fine. But those weeks, I could not, my whole world felt like it was falling apart. I could not, from that weekend to the last Saturday, I had absolutely no motivation or want to pick up this phone, this camera, to record anything. I could not draw anything unless I was glued into my sketchbook to escape the reality that my life was falling apart. Honestly, was probably one of the worst mental episodes I've ever had. And I was debating on up and moving out in the middle of the night. Like, it was that bad. Because after so many times of having to parent your siblings or parent your parents, you just get so sick of it. And especially with, like, my birthday's in August, so even the weeks leading up to that birthday are so anxiety inducing for me. Plus, August 10th is the day we're recording this, is my Nana's birthday, and I miss my Nana very, very dearly. She passed away from lymphoma, 17 years ago. And every year, August 10th does not get easier. Can you stop it? I'm trying to talk about my dead grandma. I don't care about Uptown Girl. So it was literally just this past week. We had no plans in the house, and we were just kind of like doing our own thing for the day. So I decided that about a week ago, did I just sit in a puddle? About a week ago, I was able to make my bed and clean my floor enough for me to move out of my brother's room back into my room, which is good because he came up for the weekend. We went out, we had a good time, him and his boyfriend, me, and my two sisters. It was a good time. My room started getting messier and messier because I've definitely showed it in a video before that when in episodes of depression, I get very, very bad with trying to keep up with cleaning. So I just took one day, this past Wednesday, a week ago from yesterday is the day you're seeing this, to just absolutely clean as much of my room as I could. And I got everything done, showered. It was just a lazy day besides the cleaning. And then I sketched Ember that night, or no, the night after. And then that brings us to today where I colored it with my Sharpies. And let me tell you, even though I was outside, there's a white caterpillar. Hello. Isn't they called mailman or mail carrier caterpillars? He just crawled near my arm. Anyway, what was I going on about? Oh yeah, coloring with Sharpie, even if you're outside, does not get rid of the Sharpie fumes. Like I said, I woke up at 3 a.m, tossing and turning for about 2.5 hours. Then went colored in my sketchbook, finished that illustration, and now I'm on the final page of my sketchbook. And then immediately went upstairs, made breakfast, and then started working on this at around 11 o'clock. Maybe it was 11 o'clock, and it's about 3:30. Yeah, it's about 3:30. I immediately forgot where I was going with that. I'm sorry. My last remaining friend at my old job just texted me that she just quit. So I'm very, very excited about that, and I want to know what she did. I'm losing track of this so much. Okay, I'm just gonna cut it because my ADHD is like bouncing everywhere. Plus the fact that I'm running on an hour and a half of sleep. I'm fucking exhausted. I should probably go take a nap. But why would I take a nap when I can go drink an energy drink? Anyway, I hope you try to enjoy that rant. If you didn't and you just turned off this audio and you're currently listening to anything besides the live version of Uptown Girl. Oh, it's a birthday party. They're not getting married. Bella, bitch. I'm trying to enjoy my Saturday. Anyway, off topic again. I hope you enjoyed looking at my updated Impsona. And like I mentioned, sorry about all of the delays. I do have at least 4 consistent uploads in my head ready to go. So I'm excited for that. So thank you guys so much for watching. I apologize. Thank you for listening to my rant and just letting me vent. I'm gonna go change my pants because I sat in a puddle when I was recording that. I sat down in my outdoor recording chair and thought, that's fun. That's fun, I guess. All right, I will see you guys next week. Bye.